Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to part two. I got the video editing right now. It looks like it's rendering everything, so we shall see how it looks when it's done. It says it's exporting it in 720p. We shall see. Again, this was free. I think it's called Crazy Video Maker 2. Never tried the first one. Never even heard of the first one. So hopefully the second one's better. So without dilly dallying, let's begin.
And I was looking at the books, and they had a Vocaloid artwork book of Rin and Len. So I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like just so happy, and I was like almost in tears. So I think I paid like $40 for that book. If you've seen my video of me showing off my Vocaloid collection, I show what it's like in the art book. So I bought it, and then we went to Toys R Us. Fun fact: we still have Toys R Us in Canada because we're awesome. So I went to Toys R Us with my mom,
That's
and
not
we looked
awesome.
at. They had a
I
PS
miss Toys
Vita,
R
and
Us
it was
so
the
much. I
last
went there
one
as
they
a
had
kid
too. I can't
so
remember how much I paid
much.
for it. Maybe $100 and something. I cannot remember, but it was the last one they had. And as soon as I got the game, I went home, ran up to my room, locked myself in my bedroom, popped that game in, and I was just so happy. And that was the first game I ever bought for the PS Vita. So when it Project Diva Mega Mix came to
I
the
remember my
Switch, I
friend
was
had
like,
the
you know
PS
what?
Vita,
I'm buying a
and
Switch, and I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
even
that
know
the
if he
first game
still
I play
has it
for
anymore.
the Switch, the same I did for the PS. So
PlayStation
I was like,
lost
we can
the
make that a really
handheld
cute little
wars.
scenario. Like
Nintendo
I can do it
definitely
with the
won the
PS
handheld
Vita, so I'm
wars.
gonna do it with the Switch. And it's the only Switch game I own. And I'm probably gonna buy Splatoon 2. I want to buy Luigi's Mansion 3 because I have the second one for the 3DS. It's really fun.
It is fun.
I know Okami is on the Switch. I'm thinking of maybe
Get
buying it because
Mario
I really like
Kart.
it for the Wii, and I've beaten it twice. So I think a Spyro game is on the Switch. I hope so because I really want that Spyro game, Spyro's Trilogy or something,
Oh
because I
god,
really
I
like
haven't played a
Spyro. So I have
Spyro
tons of
game in a long
Spyro
ass
games.
time. I
And
think the last
that
Spyro
game
game
broke
I actually
anyways. I got the
played and
game and I was
owned
so happy.
was on the Game Boy Advance
Been playing it
SP.
for a couple of
So
hours,
it's been a
and I'm
while.
really happy they included Reactor in because I was really afraid they weren't going to put that model in because when I saw the trailer, I didn't see the model for Reactor in, and I was actually really disappointed. I was like, oh, like how could you? Because if you've seen my Rin Kagamine tribute, well, the Rin Kagamine top 10, my favorite models for Rin Kagamine. Reactor Rin takes the first place. That's my favorite model of Rin Kagamine. I don't know
The other
why.
one looked
I
like
just always
that
loved that
Baby Metal
model.
singer.
Probably because Meltdown was the first Rin
And the only
Kagamine
reason I
song
know
I
about
heard,
Baby
and she
Metal
was
is
in that
because of
update
you
at the time, so I was like,
and Foamy the
yeah.
Squirrel.
So yeah, I was really happy to see that she was actually in the game, and her model is actually not that expensive. I was like expecting to like have to unlock it. Unlike Project Diva X, you have to play the game a couple of times to actually unlock the models, which I kind of found annoying. But in this game, you use up your Vocaloid, like your points that you get from playing the game.
Okay, rant time. Video games used to be like that. You had to do these very long, tedious tasks to actually unlock a character. Now the only way you can unlock them is loot boxes and paying premium money for them. There are still a few games that go back and do the traditional, you have to do tasks A, B, C in order to unlock item B. But some now give you the option that you can either A, do those tasks, or B, just pay $15.99 and we'll give it to you without all the hard work and effort. I feel like microtransactions have ruined video games tremendously. They've taken away a lot of the fun, the creativity, and uniqueness of a game. Instead of actually doing cool, awesome tasks to unlock stuff, you just now buy it. And exclusively buy it. You buy coins to buy premium tanks or to rush your way through a game to be a higher tiered player, and then they crap on other players for not doing the same. Well, we actually have a life. We actually have a job to where and bills and stuff we gotta pay for, so we can't waste our money every single paycheck on a video game. That doesn't make you a superior player, you just bought your way through a game with no skill, no training. So it takes away from a lot of the games. I really wish they would cut back on microtransactions, especially get rid of loot boxes. Call of Duty World War II, I love it, but I hate it because of the fucking loot boxes. They are a biggest sin on video games since Diablo.
game, and it's only like 600 points. So I was like, oh, that's cheap. It's like frick yeah. So I got the Rin Kagamine model for all the games now. So that is my third Vocaloid game because I have Project Diva F second. Not the first one because I might buy it.
Ooh,
I probably will. And I don't have the ones for the
how is
DS.
it still
Actually, I
itchy?
saw one for the DS, and for some reason I didn't buy it because I was stupid, I guess. But actually, my 3DS L and R, I think it was my R button. It doesn't work for some reason, so that's probably why I didn't buy
Chibi.
it. So, to be
Chibis are
honest, I
very
don't really
adorable
like
little
the
versions of
looks of
things.
the Vocaloids as the chibi forms. I just don't like the big heads. It looks weird on Miku. Rin, it kind of looks okay on, but it's just like
The big
I don't
heads
know.
are what
I
make
might
them
buy
so
it.
adorable.
I probably will because I'm a crazy
It's like
Vocaloid
the
fan. But
T Rex from Meet
yeah,
the
I got Project
Robinsons. I
Diva
got a
X
big
for the
head
Vita. It's
and little
fun, but I
arms.
don't know if it's as good as the Project Diva F second one because that was the first one I played. So now I have Project Diva Mega Mix, and it's really fun. And I'm probably gonna play it after I'm done recording the video. Actually, so yeah. Sorry if I got off track there. I just wanted to
I don't
explain
know
to you
any
guys
of
about the
those
whole game
characters.
part because I did post about me getting the game and how happy I was. So yeah, to be honest, when I actually see a Vocaloid merch in town, I just have the biggest smile on my face when I see Vocaloid merch. First Vocaloid merch I actually bought, like myself, the Rain Kagamini plushie doesn't count because someone got that for me. I went to Chapters, sad story, we don't have Chapters anymore. They turned it into, what did they turn it into now? It's called Indigo, I think. Yeah, that's the name. So I went to Chapters and I was looking at the mangas or the mangas, whatever you want to call it, and I saw a Vocaloid.
We actually have a shop at our mall now called Lunchbox, I think. They have a lot of cool stuff. I actually, if I had money, every time me and my friend goes, I haven't gotten paid yet, and I hate it. Every time, you want to go to the mall? Sure, let's go in here. Ooh, stuff I can't afford. But yeah, they had a I've never actually watched. I only seen 2 or 3 episodes of Cowboy Bebop because it was on Toonami, and right after that was Full Metal Alchemist. But I wanted the short with the freaking corgi on it because I love corgi. Didn't care that was Cowboy Bebop. I just wanted the freaking corgi because I love corgis. They were so freaking adorable. And that's where I got one of my Sailor Moon things. Yep. Actually, I think no, I got the Sailor Moon playing cards from Japan World and Epcot, and that's also where I got my first manga at from Pokemon. It's horribly translated because they have a list of all the gym people, and they have the people wrongfully misnamed. It's a misprint, I think, or at least I think it's misprint. But yeah, Lunchbox has a lot of cool stuff. They do have some Hatsune Miku stuff, and they have a lot of Legend of Zelda, a lot of Stitch stuff. My sister loves that. But the only thing I hate about it is it replaced Village Idiot, which was my favorite shop in the mall, because they have these cool they're called rainbow knives. Search them on Amazon. They heat the blade up to a certain degree that leaves these rainbow marks on them that are just amazing, and they were really good looking and actually fairly cheap. They had one that had a dragon for a handle. I wanted it so bad, but it was like $40, and again, I was broke, so I couldn't buy. I could look but not touch. Funny how that always happens. When I go to cool places that has stuff I want to buy, I never have money to buy it.
Manga. It was like Hatsune Miku unofficial mix or something, and I almost had a heart attack. So I was like, oh my god. So I bought the manga, I read it, it was so funny, and ever since then I've been collecting. Like I just can't stop. Like anytime I see Vocaloid merch in public or in town
I don't actually have that many
or
mangas.
anything like to a
Let's see,
keychain,
I
I will
got
freaking buy it no matter how much it
one,
costs. And I
two,
don't know
three, four,
why.
five,
It's just like
six, seven,
it's like I know I don't
eight.
need it, but I still have to buy it, and it's like I
I
don't know
got
why.
about 10 mangas,
It
I
just
think.
I guess it just fills an
Oh no,
empty
wait.
void for
One,
me.
two,
So
three, four,
this is
five,
where the
six,
story
seven.
starts to get a little bit dark.
Okay, 8.
So
8
guys, it's
mangas.
my whole video about what my life was like. I talk about this whole Kiyomi thing, and someone faked their death, and I got depressed, and I almost tried to kill myself, and it was really sad because I was
Not
really
sad.
close, but my friends told me not to, so I started listening to them, but it didn't go away my depression just like like super quick, just like that. It took a long time for my depression to go away. I almost had depression for almost a whole year, but during that time when I was depressed, I was kind of just thinking like like how could I make my depression go away, because it was it was really hard because all of my friends left me. I didn't have any friends at high school. I did it all by myself. I actually got through depression by myself actually, because
And
even when I
that's
went to
good.
therapy, like I know my mom was trying to help, but just talking about my feelings just didn't make it better. It actually made it worse. So I found the way that I coped is that I would listen to lots of Vocaloid music, and like that's how I
And
kind
music
of got
can
through it.
actually do that. This is not a rant, but when I'm kind of down in the blues and just not feeling myself, I actually listen to Jimmy Buffett, and three of his songs are my happy musics: Margaritaville, A Pirate Looks at 40, and Nautical Reelers. They're just so soothing and relaxing, and well, not Margaritaville. That's kind of more upbeat, but it's just happy music, and it just makes me happy listening to it. So you got your Vocaloid. My cure is uh, Jimmy Buffett.
I would just listen to the Vocaloid music. I would listen to lots of Miku tracks mostly. Some of them were kind of depressing, like Rolling Girl, I would listen to. And yes, people, I'm aware that Miku dies at the end of that song because it says that she wants to stop breathing. I know, like, listening to songs about dying doesn't really sound like a good thing to listen to, but
No, actually, it
when I was
doesn't.
listening to it, it was like I was feeling pain, but with Miku in the song. And even though I didn't really know what they were saying, unless if I looked up the lyrics, which I don't really care about the lyrics that much, I still listen to the song. It just felt like, hey, I'm not doing this, like, I'm not alone on this. But I know it sounds weird, but also playing the Vocaloid games helped a lot. Like, when I bought Project Diva F Second, that helped me a lot because I was really going through a tough time. So when I would play it, it just felt it was like an escape for me. And when I bought Project Diva X, my friend was kind of talking trash about me on the bus, so I would play it on the bus and I would just ignore what they were saying. And it was just so much fun playing the game and just trying to get perfect on the songs. And then when I would
And
get perfect
buses
on like a
are
song, I would just be so proud
not
of
the greatest
myself.
of
And then I would get like a
things.
new
I
model.
always got
It
picked
was just
on
so
the
much fun, like
bus,
test myself
so
to see
I
if I
really
actually
hated
played
it.
the game. And if you guys are wondering, no, I don't play the games just to get perfect on every song. I'm not like a person who goes like extreme on the songs. I just play for fun. I don't really care if I don't get it perfect on the song. But when I do get it perfect on the song, I'm like, heck yeah, I worked hard. But yeah, when I was playing the Vocaloid games, just listening to Miku songs and playing the games and just, like, in the games you can like pet her and stuff and touch her and like give her gifts.
Okay, that's a little bit
It
weird.
was like it was like a
Pokemon is
connection because
okay, but
it felt like Miku was like my only
that just
friend.
looks
Like,
weird.
even though I know like she's a fictional character, but at the time it just felt like it was the only person I could trust because I was interacting with her, I was giving her gifts, I was petting her on the head. It just felt like, hey,
It is actually pretty weird though. I don't know why, but on Facebook, it recommended this game called Avia, I think, or Cloud or something like that. And it's an AI that actually talks to you and tries to get to know you. And I tried it for a little bit. It's like, okay, I'm always interested in new AI stuff because artificial intelligence is really cool, but at the same time, it can be really scary. Um, and it was just mostly a money grab game, premium shit, so I uninstalled it, but it kept on spamming me with notifications, and I hate when games do that. They make up fake notifications to try to get you to come back to the game, and it really annoyed me. But yeah, they are making games like this now to where you can do that and actually have a conversation with an artificial intelligence. So that is interesting.
you're the only person I can rely on right now. Because again, I got through depression by myself by listening to lots of music and just kind of shutting down my emotions when it comes to expressing my feelings and crying. Like, I don't cry as much as I used to. I'm just kind of like, like, actually, another way I got through depression was because don't take this from me, don't do this if you're going through depression. I was kind of just, you know what, I was just like, F my feelings, like, honestly, F my feelings. So as soon as I would say that, I was just like, okay, I don't care, like, I don't care about my feelings, why should anyone else? Because, I don't know, it just felt like no one cared about my feelings, because my family members didn't ask if I was okay when I was going through depression, like my dad's side of the family. So I was like, okay, like, why should I care? Like, if no one else is gonna care, like, and I know my friends online did care, but it was like, it was already too late. Like, I was,
Okay, that's just
like, my
creepy
mom told
looking
me,
right
like,
there.
since I was born in the orphanage, she said a good example, like, a structure of the house, the thing that the house relies on, like the base. She says my structure wasn't complete when I was born, so as soon as something bad happens to me, it just falls apart. And that's actually a good example for me, actually. Like, it's true though, like, if something happens to me, I just fall apart really easily because the structure of the base that I'm built, I just fall apart too easily.
The
And
only
I
time that
just,
happens for
like,
me is
I'm
when
just so
someone very
emotionally
close
hurt.
to me
It's weird.
dies.
Yeah, but just
It
looking
takes me a
ahead,
while to
so
get
I
over it.
played the games a lot, I relied on her a
And
lot,
some I still haven't gotten over it,
watched
and
a
that
lot of
was
Vocaloid videos
back in
too, because
2004.
it
I
just
still
felt,
can't get over that
and there
death.
were other things that I did too. I would watch like MLP, and just, but it was mostly Vocaloid that helped me get through it actually, because I don't know why, but looking at Miku and seeing how happy she was with her friends and listening to the songs, not understanding what they were saying. I mean, I can understand what they're saying a little bit, but again, I don't care what they're saying. Just listening to her voice and watching her be so happy and be such a ray of sunshine, and that happiness I once felt when I first discovered her and actually gave her a chance is something I kind of got back when I was going through that tough time in my life. So I kind of wanted to give that back to the people of what I was feeling, that amount of happiness. That's why I chose the name Lovable Hatsune Miku, because I wanted to give back what I felt, and that's happiness. And it's probably
Not
not
gonna
really
lie, I
nice
thought
to
you
get out
just
in front
chose
of
that
people
name
since
because
I'm
there were
really
so many
not that
Hatsune
cute,
Mikus
but
on
I'm
Google
trying.
Plus.
But yeah, Hatsune Miku, she's nothing like anything I've ever seen before. In my opinion, she's the best singer in the whole world. And you can disagree with me. That's just my personal opinion. I said personal 3 times. I'm aware, because it really is my personal opinion. But
Four
I'm
times.
aware she's a Virgo, and also in my opinion, I think she's the best Virgo out there. All you Beyonce fans can come at me all you want. I think Hatsune Miku is like the best
Isn't that
Virgo out there in my opinion.
astrology?
And that's saying a lot considering all the friends
Virgo,
I have who go to my
Cancer and
church that
stuff.
are all
I
Virgos, but
I know
I
I'm
don't
a
know. She's
Sagittarius,
just,
but
it's
that's
like
as
something
far as
about
I've
her.
looked into it.
It's like she draws you to her,
My
and
ex
it's
was
like
a
you can't
Scorpio, I
stop.
know that for a
But that's
fact, because
okay,
she loves
because I really
scorpions and
love
everything and
Hatsune
anything
Miku. Like, if it wasn't for her,
scorpions.
I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for her, and I probably wouldn't be the YouTuber I am if it wasn't for her, because she actually inspired me to start writing songs, and I've been writing songs ever since I was 16. So yeah, and I've become a little bit more outgoing because of her, because definitely a big nerd, so you know me. But yeah, I feel like my connection with her is like more personal. It's like if something happens to her, I will fall apart. I rely on her to make me happy, even if it's just listening to her song or playing a game or just seeing a picture of her. Like, that's what keeps me going in life. And I know that sounds a little bit stupid, but it's the honest truth. Like, let me set an example. Like, in that show, like My Strange Addiction, or like people who eat to fill a void. And it's really annoying when I hear people just judge the person right away. It's like they see the
Alright, we're
person
gonna
as
end this
like,
video here. Please subscribe and leave comments and wait for a part 3.